I'm Cheryl from Happily Ever Books and welcome to another reading vlog. I know I haven't updated or done a reading vlog in a while as I have just started a new job and have been so busy lately that I just haven't had the time. But I thought I would try and make a new video for the new year. So anyway, what I am reading right now is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, the illustrated edition. I am on page 53 so far, which I am doing not too bad, but I am hoping to just slowly make my way through it, if I can, and maybe get to chapter 6 tonight. So, as many of you may know what Harry Potter is about, it's about a boy who finds out he's a wizard and he goes to magical school and makes friends and he finds out about his past and his history and a lot of stuff happens, but he makes good friends and goes on adventures and it's a really good story. I'm not going to say more because a lot of you will know what Harry Potter is about. But I have already read a book this month. I have read Twice in a Blue Moon by Christina Lauren. Twice in a Blue Moon is about a girl who meets this guy when she goes on holiday, and she's only quite young. She is 18 and he is 21 at the time, and she goes to London with her grandmother, and she gets really close to this guy and she ends up spilling her secret that she's never told anyone else and falling in love with this boy who she thinks loves her back, but he ends up doing something and they don't realise, and she doesn't, and loads of stuff happens, and then it switches to the future. Don't want to say it anymore in case spoiler, because I can't remember what was on the blurb. But yeah, that was really good, and I think I rated it 3 stars. It has been a while since I have updated, and since then I have managed to finish 2 books, well 2 audiobooks, as that is what I listen to mostly while I am at work or travelling to and from work sometimes. So I have finished Say You'll Remember Me by Katie McGarry and The Body in the Library by Agatha Christie. Both were pretty good books. I'll go into more detail in a minute, but Say You'll Remember Me I rated 4 stars I think, and The Body in the Library I rated 3, so both pretty good books. And I have also read at least another 100 pages of Harry Potter, so I am doing not too bad, and I have started another book as well tonight. So yeah, I am currently reading Harry Potter, which I am about maybe 50 pages into the illustrated edition, and also The Date to Save. Can't remember the author. I'm listening to it on audiobook by on Scribd, and I have 2.5 hours at double speed, so 5 hours. So not so too bad, and I'm hopefully going to finish that either probably tomorrow, if I can. It's alright so far. It's a bit confusing, but it's not too bad to listen to while working, so yeah. So Say You'll Remember Me by Katie McGarry was such a good book. I loved it. It is about first love and second chances, and this girl who is the governor's daughter and this boy who has just been through juvenile program because he needed a second chance because he has been convicted of the crime he didn't commit, and so to save him from going to jail he takes this plea where he has to go through this juvenile program rehabilitation, and he meets the governor's daughter, and it's about their story of how they meet and they create this friendship and this bond, and it is such a good book and definitely worth a read. The Body in the Library by Agatha Christie was pretty good. It was average, but I'm not really someone who listens to many mystery books, but I really enjoyed it as like a short kind of read to kind of get me in the mood and, you know, just to get through listening quite fast. And it was quite intriguing. Like, I didn't completely see the story like end coming, and it was pretty well done and I really enjoyed it. It was about this girl who's found in this library and they have to find out who killed her, and plot twists, and Miss Marple's in it, and it's really good. I would recommend if you like mysteries, and So I haven't updated much this month, but this is now February and I have finished, I think it was 8 books this month. So the first book since I last updated that I finished was, I think, Save the Date. I think I rated that 3 out of 5 stars as I found it quite confusing and quite slow, and it was an all-star audiobook, like all-cast audiobook, but it was just very confusing and a bit jumpy and I couldn't really get into it. It was a good book, and a good story. It just wasn't really my cup of tea, so I still rated it about 3 stars. Then after that I managed to finish Shut Out by Cody Kepler, I think that's the name, which I really enjoyed. The Duff was one of my favourite movies and my favourite book, I think of 2017. So the Shut Out was a really good book for me. I enjoyed it, not as much as The Duff, but it made me laugh and it made me like be interested in the story. So I think I rated that 4 stars out of 5, which, you know, is not too bad, and I think it only took me less than a day to listen to the audiobook and finish, which is not so bad for an audiobook. The Shut Out was about this group of girls that end up in a band to doing stuff with their boyfriends because they are sick of the way they are being treated because of this war between the football and I think it's the basketball players, or it could be soccer and football, in high school, and they're just tired of the fighting and being put last, so they band together to kind of do it. And it's about this girl, and she ends up her boyfriend, her breakup, and she ends up getting into like making friends with this boy that she kissed one night. And this month I also read Take Me On by Katie McGarry and Echo of Us by Katie McGarry. I think Take Me On I rated 4 stars, and Echoes of Us I rated 3.5. I enjoyed both of them. I thought they were really good, but I thought once I got into them, I really did enjoy them, and I love Katie McGarry's romances, so I would have loved to read more actually. So hopefully I will read some more of her.